This is corn fufu and huckleberry with meat stew. My brothers and sisters, you are going to follow me how to cook it. A traditional meal from Kom in Bamenda, Northwest region. To prepare, you have to first of all gather all your requirements. This is your recipe. This is a huckleberry to be selected. That is a traditional bowl I'm using. That is a selected part. You are going to see how to select. That is a vegetable, the huckleberry precisely. You select it, you focus more on the leaves, cut off the leaves and the soft stem while you discard the hard one. Reason being that the hard one, if eaten, if cooked alongside, will not have a good mouthfeel when eating. You will never have a good mouthfeel when eating. You'll be having some hard part in the mouth when chewing. So you have to select and cut off all the stems, the hard stems, and put only the soft part into the huckleberry. Select them properly so you can see the selection. Remove the red leaves and select only the green leaves. Wow, that is a procedure as you can watch it properly. Select it, you are putting the selected one separately and in a neat bowl. This huckleberry and corn fufu is prepared in a family of 8. When you are preparing, you need enough huckleberry so that you make the meal has a good digestion due to the enough huckleberry that will help to ease digestion. Take a look at it. That is the selected huckleberry. See how much it is to make a meal complete. Select it properly. Cut off the leaves. That is what we need. This huckleberry is commonly cultivated all over the place in Northwest region. Take a look at it. After selecting, you wash it in 2 different water. You rinse it properly in a separate bowl. And then you arrange it in a pot, neat pot. To know if the huckleberry is clean, you check at the water. The water, see how the water is neat as the water that we use to rinse the huckleberry with. Take a good look at it. You rinse it properly. The first water and the second water. You rinse it properly. Wow. After you arrange it well in the pot, then take it to the fire site. After lighting your fire, you place the pot on the fire, ready to be cooked. You cover it and boil it for about 15 minutes. After it has been boiled, you pour your Maggi cube. The number of Maggi depends on the quantity of the huckleberry. Here I'm going to use 3. Preparing the huckleberry in a family for a family of 8. You put your oil. You put just the right quantity of oil. Too much oil will make the thing not having a good mouthfeel. So you put just the right quantity of palm oil. Remember, it's a traditional meal from Kom, Northwest, so you don't use too much oil in cooking. You just put the right quantity of palm oil to it. Cover it for the Maggi and the oil to cook properly, and also for the huckleberry to be well seasoned. That is the huckleberry already well cooked and presented. You see the color of it. You can imagine the texture. That is a pot I prefer to use my traditional kitchen to prepare my corn fufu and a sawdust pot. You light the sawdust, make sure it is well lit before you can proceed in cooking, because you need a constant heat. Corn fufu, that's a pot of water. You stand it on the fire and then you cover it to boil. Remember, boiling point is 100 degrees, so you need to boil for 100 degrees and above. That is our corn flour. We are going to mix it in water to have a good smooth texture. Remember, you mix it, check if it is free from lumps. The paste need to be free from lumps completely, because if it have lumps, the corn fufu will not have a good mouthfeel. As you can see, when you take it up, you discover that there are lumps. You make sure you mix well so that you'll be free from lumps. Wow, see it. The water has been boiled. That is the water. It has boiled above 100 degrees centigrade. So now we are going to put in the mixture of our corn flour. We call it kende in Com language, Com dialect. You pour it into the hot water while stirring consistently, so that you also prevent it from lumps, because if you don't stir well, you can also develop lumps at this level. Stir it properly. You see, it's smooth and the mixture is good. The texture, cover it also so that the corn flour will boil, the kende will boil properly for about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. This is back to the huckleberry. While the water is boiled, the kende is boiled properly. You can then now proceed in churning the fufu. You remove the water, separate a bit of water and put aside, so that the reason for this is just to prevent the corn fufu from having lumps. Because if you put the corn flour in much water, it can easily form lumps. After putting your corn flour, you stir it consistently. Faster. Just following one direction, so we are going to have a good texture, a good dropping texture. After the stirring it to have a homogeneous texture, you then now pour in the kende that you remove. That's the liquid that you reduce. Put it gradually while stirring. While stirring your corn fufu, you need to stir it properly. And make sure you stir off all the corn flour to prevent a part of the food tasting raw. You stir it well, stir it properly, and you make sure it has a good dropping texture. You can see it having a good dropping texture. Consistency, it means the corn fufu is ready for consumption. Seeing the procedure, seeing it in the pot, imagine the mouthfeel. You must be tasting good. That is a corn fufu. After preparing your corn fufu on the pot, you cover it to also cook for about 15 minutes. After it has been cooked for 15 minutes, you then now open it and continue stirring, because when you cover it, water usually comes up, so that you can cook the food well. You then now proceed by stirring. Finally, after stirring finally, now you can then now tie it. This can be tied even in leaves. plantain or banana leaves. Plantain or banana leaves in our tradition. But now I prefer to use wrappings because we are in town, wrapping paper. Because we are in town, Bamenda town, that we don't have leaves around us. You wrap it well so that you keep it warm for a long period of time. As is it, the corn fufu well arranged in a flask, ready for consumption. Wow, so appetizing. Usually used by red corn fufu, red corn flour. That is the huckleberry. As you can see, when you see fufu ready in come, know that everything is ready. Food is ready to be eaten. You see my plate. The food is well arranged, portion, corn fufu, huckleberry, and meat stew. Good appetite. Bon appetit. Enjoy your meal. That is a table well set. We enjoy this in a good evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you.